I'm broadcasting. I'm back. Can you see me and hear me? Linda, can you hear me? Carrie Ann, hello, anybody? I think I hit my mouse. We were doing fantastic. We'll have two recordings. I had to go out and come back so it'd start recording again. Uh, I'm so sorry. My mouse got over here in the corner and I knocked it off this ledge thing. Uh, I'll remove it so I don't touch it. Can you hear me and see me now? You might have to refresh. Amanda, hello. Anybody? Everybody? June Marie? Carol? Barry? Anybody? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Can you hear me and see me? Okay, I'm going to start. I'm sorry. I think I knocked my mouse off my deal here and it disconnected me. I think I did that. I hope. So we'll have two saved. Um, now we have both signatures put together. We're going to start punching our holes and sewing them in. Now I've got them all put together and all lined up in the center, and I always go back and make sure that everything is in the center. And I'm going to do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch rather than a 3. And I make sure they're all lined up. I get my center, and this is 8.5, so 4.25 is your center. Then I'm going to come in 1.5 inches, or I'm sorry, 1.25 inches on both ends. And then I'm going to go in between, which is 3. That's 1.5 inches in between those. So I'm going to have 5 holes. Oh, wait a minute, how'd that happen? That's 3. Wait a minute. 8.5 is 4.25. It's 4.25. 1. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's 1.25 inches. Because it's not centered. What is not right? 4.25 is this right here. Okay, I gotta erase some of these. Okay, so the center is 4.25. I come in 1.5 inches off the end of this, the end of this, not this, this. Come in 1.25 inches here. Right there. And then I went in between, which is 3 is 1.5 inches, and in between 3 is 1.5 inches. That's right here. Now, I angled, you could put them in a big book. You want to push these holes so they are in the spine, well, it's, yeah, the spine eventually, but you want to punch these holes so they're going down in the break. So if you do this at an angle, not like that, not like that, but at an angle, and I hold it up like this and go at an angle, you should hit your fold. Now you don't always, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I missed that one. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be fine. You're not going to see it, quite frankly. And I'm going to do the same here. This is 4 1/4, an inch and a half. What is wrong with this pen? And then this is 3. That's an inch and a half. And this is 3. That's an inch and a half. So this has got to come over here. Okay. I got that other one off a little on a couple, but it's okay. But as I said, just keep those down and go down and go all the way through. You can put these in a big telephone book, something you'd set a child on to have lunch. See, these are virtually you want them on here, like so. Now, we have our book. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to line this up. We're going to line this up. And I'm going to mark these. Let me see them. I can't see them very well, are they? With 2 rows, I'm going to put one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And you're going to have 2 of this in it. Now you're going to mark those across there. And then you're going to punch these. I go all the way through. My needle eye is a little big, and it's a blunt tipped needle. I just like it that way. Okay, now I always use, you can use whatever you want. You can use crochet thread, you can use twine, I mean, whatever. I like to use waxed thread. I get it at about 3 pulls, about 3 of this, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got a lot more than that. I'll have them maybe do both of them. I get mine at, you can get it in the jewelry section as well. Now when you put these in here, make sure you got them headed in the right direction. I want them this way. Okay. It's the same thing. And I got them, and you start in the center. Now this is the 5 jobby. You start in the center and go all the way through. And I start at the back one. Now this is, you gotta go them up. Okay. I start at the back. Oh, I always have a little pair of pliers because my needle head is a little big. So if you have trouble, just pull it through. It's no problem. like so. And then you're going to leave a tail. Boy, I really got it long. I didn't mean. And I like to tape it down with like that so it won't pull through, because I've certainly done that. Okay, you go through the center. You come up through the one next to it. That's an advertisement calling me, one of those whatever. Oops. You're going to go through the one at the end. Through the one at the end. And you're going to go back. You're like this, and you're going to go back through this one. The one you just next to the center that you came up. So you're going to come, you went in the center, you went across, you went down the next one, you pulled it out, you went up the last one, and then you're going to come back down this one. I'll show you in just. You want to tighten this up. It's going to be like that right now. And then you're going to go all the way to the end. Didn't I push that one? Oh, I did. It's down here. Where is it? Yeah. Going to go all the way to the end. Sometimes you have to pull that back, and you want to keep those tight. Okay, you're going to pull this out. Now you've done this. You've gone all, because you've skipped this one. So you're going to come back in that one that you just skipped. You're going to bring it through the one you just skipped. I got a longer string than I need. Wait a minute, what did I do? No, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. I got to take that out. You do the next one to it. I apologize. If this was a 3-ring or 3-hole, you would go all the way to the end. Let me show you. If this was a 3-hole, you would go all the way to the end. Sorry. You go in this one. You go into the one next to the center. I can get in it. Right here. The one next to the center. Then you go down this one. This last one. Like so. It looks like that. Then you're going to go up this one next to it. because you want to end back up in the center. And then you're going to come down the one in the center. Now, another thing you want to do when you come back to the center, you want these are not this hard. I'm making this harder than it is. Okay, when you, oops, wait. There. When you come in the center, you've got your tail on this side of this right here. When you come back through to tie this off, you want this thread on the other side of that thread through the center, and then you pull it through. Now you pull these, you want these real tight, and you pull them apart like so and stretch them. Don't pull them too hard because you can tear your paper. I gotta tighten this one up a little bit. Somehow. I gotta tighten this up. There we go. Then you cut it off. Now, you do a square knot. Now, you can either leave those longer, I am right now, leave these longer and put the little jobbies on there, or you can cut them down and put those together. I'm going to take these off now. And glue these together like a pocket and cover up that stitching. I'm going to leave it like that right now. So then I always go back and open it up, and I don't need this anymore. And I go over this with the bone folder. They'll eventually lay nice and flat. You can use Martha Stewart type punch on the edges of your plain paper like this. You can take your corrugated stamp and do your I hope we can get both of them on there transferred to YouTube. I'm going to wait till tonight or tomorrow, so I know what I did that. Okay, so there's one. We have one done like so. Now we're going to do the next one, and we'll virtually be finished. We're good enough to do the same thing. Make sure you got it going in the right way, like so. Start on the center. Yes. There's the center. And start in the center on your book. Pull through. Leave a tail. Tape it down. I didn't used to, and I'd pull it through all the time. Then you're going to go down the one next to it. You can go either side. I usually go the right hand side. I gotta find the hole. Where is it? There. Come on. Oh, come on. Some of these are harder to get through than others. See, I didn't get this one in the center. Oh, what is wrong? Just pull it apart and feed it through till you get it. I didn't get that one in the center of the, there we go, center of the fold. Really do. And there again, you can put that, you know, now we're going to go up the last one, like so. I'm going to pull this tight. Then we're going to go back down this one, the one next to it that I had all the friggin' trouble with. And here we go again. Not even close. Oh. I'm on this new blood pressure, not blood pressure, but this new medicine, certain, oh, what is blood thinner. Take it twice a day. And now we're going to go down to the one next to the center, not the last one, the one next to the center. We went up, down, and then it goes this way. Where is it? There it is. Then we're going to go down the last one. That one I got off center. Oh. We're going to go back up that third one. Now, you can do this the opposite. You can start your center one, your first one, on the outside instead of the inside. And if you do that, then you can have ooh, I told that. Then, now make sure that you keep that thread on that side. This thread's on this side. If you start in the center on the outside instead of the inside, then you have these tails that you can pull it taut. You'll have to wait. Cut it off and tie it good. Okay. Oh, I got a call. I got a new friend. I want to burnish that a little bit. Do you have anybody left? Yeah, yeah, the tea dye. Yeah, you wouldn't have that coffee smell. I haven't tea dyed any. A lot of them do tea dye most of the coffee. I just like them darker. And I haven't tried. I think if you, I watched a gal the other day, and she used, I don't know how many tea bags, a lot. I use loose tea sometimes to make my iced tea. And, you know, you can steep it a long time or a lot of tea bags. I use a lot of coffee. you wouldn't have that smell. But I'm going to try the vanilla because different ones said that that works too. It makes it smell good, takes away that coffee. I keep forgetting about it, quite frankly, when I got to get up there and dye some paper. I did not realize but this has turned out okay. It's all right. We improvise. So there we go. There's our book. There's the front. There's the back. Here's the stitching. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 little jobbies. You got 5 holes and 4 jobbies. I got the little hanger there for, and you open it up. Then there's the inside flap. That came out pretty. Then you start embellishing. Make pockets. You could put lace on the insides. You could cut this open, make a pocket. I didn't yet, I might. Paper. Here's a bag to make a pocket here. There's your tag. Now you can stick this down the back and make a tuck spot. If you glue this down the back, then you can just tuck something in like a tag in like that. I haven't done that yet. And of course, it really neat. And then here's another envelope. Now I did cut this one. This is the big legal envelope. And then there's 2 pieces of those. There's that. And now this is the center. Now you can either put the little dangles on there or you could cut it off. If you cut it off short, they usually have you pull one under one side and one under the other and then make a pocket. You don't have to make a pocket. If you cut it off short, you don't have to make a pocket. But most of them do. That's where I make a handmade envelope. In the center, I can't now because it's all sewed down, but I make where is the center? Oh, hello, where are you? Well, where is it? Didn't I do it on this one? Oh dear word. No, I didn't. Oh no, this one is the one where I used the little jobbies. If you make a handmade with your label maker, with your envelope maker, and then just make it, fold it all up, and then put it in here when you're doing your sewing, like so. Then when this is finished, then you just bring up the bottom and you seal it up, and then there you go. It covers that up. There again, here's another envelope. Here's another paper. Da, 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 da. This is the back side. And then that's your first signature, and here's your second signature, which is just like your first. Now, then you decide, to embellish. How are you going to embellish it? I usually start on the inside, and I, do an inside pocket like so, and then you got papers, and you start, making tags and on, just like this. There's some things I didn't put in this, but just start, doing your thing. If you make pockets, you need to put something in the pockets, I think. Is everybody still with me? Hello? Are we all still here? Can you see me and hear me? Do we have anybody left? Then of course, then you make your charms. I don't do anything on the back because I like them flat. You can embellish them on the front. You can have any kind of closure you want to have. I just like these, putting the eyelets here. Are we still chatting? Can everybody hear me and see me? Is there anybody here? I hope we're still recording. I redid it, so we would be. Well, we don't have very many. I don't know, guys. We're not growing, and I've got several anonymouses today. Got 5 anonymouses. Whatever. So you can have any kind of closure that you want with the eyelets and the uh, seam binding or ribbon or lace, or you can do whatever you want to do. It's your book. So are there any questions? I mean, I'm not going to decorate all of it because it could go on forever. I just really wanted to show you the basics, and keep in mind that we crashed, and that was I just know that was my fault because I knocked the. So here it is. There's the book. There's the back. There's the spine. There's the sewing. Open it up, and then you start your embellishing. Here's your. And you can add, if you want a bit, if you want more, if you want one signature, just fold it in half. You don't have to do, this one is, well, I take that, no, this one's got a spine. I've got one somewhere, I thought, maybe not, I don't know. I've got one somewhere that's just folded in half. I don't know where it is. But if you want at least 2 signatures, you need to at least make, a spine, and that's about a 1/2 inch spine. And make them the same. When you start laying them out, this is signature 1, this is signature 2. Start laying them out, folding them, putting together the same. I mean, you don't have to, but I think I keep track of it better. And if you had 4 signatures, 1, 2, 3, 4, virtually do the same thing. Are there any questions? Did you like it? I think a lot of people can't always make the live show, but do watch the. Yeah, I get some response too, but not as much as I would like, quite frankly. It's a lot of work and a lot of time, uh, and if we're not going to have a lot of response, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's just I'm disappointed because I have had up to 40 and 50 people on the onset when I started. Zandra has 40 some people. Now I was watch well, Ashley's there, Dane. She had like 19 people, but she's got a lot of followers. Carol's got 600 some followers. I don't have that many followers. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, honey. So it keeps decreasing. So I don't know. Something to think about, because if there's not that much interest, I mean, I haven't done any YouTube programs by itself other than these that we transfer over. Boy, I hope they all transfer over. I really, really do. There should be 2 of them. There should be the longest one and then this one. And as I say, I think it was my fault. I think I knocked my mouse off. And so anyway, if there's no questions. Well, I would too, Carol. No. I would too, but I don't know why I'm losing people. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I've lost quite a few people. No, I don't mind that. I don't want 500 people on here. Word. But I don't have any followers, so I don't know what I'm not doing right or wrong. Maybe I take too long, and I try not to. I like to do a good job, and I want you to see everything as best you can. So anyway, it's okay. I know. I love to. Oh yeah, I love to watch too, Jim Marie. I mean, we've got a decent crowd. We really. I don't mean that. It just has dwindled some. But I have been up as high as 49 and 50, and I know Zandra has a lot more, and she's on twice a week. I can't do that. I'm lucky to do this. And I enjoy it so. I love it. I really do. I really enjoy it. Maybe they're tired of me making books. I don't know. I love my books. Are there any questions? Try and make one of these. And to chat, me too. I can't wait till January, June, and see you and Carol and Sandra. Uh, I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll show it to you in a couple weeks. We'll be back in 2. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't. It'll be something for Christmas. I don't know. I can't think. Um, I'll be another year older. I swear to John. It's just going so fast, and my babies are getting so big. And oh, Avery is 4, and she's texting me. Oh, thank you, Carol, honey. I appreciate it. Um, well, thank you, Linda. Linda sent me a card. I loved it. And Carol, I'm going to look on my sheet. I felt for sure you were on my list for the black and white ATCs. I got them finished. I just sit down one day and I thought, I'm not going to wait till the last minute like I have tendency to do occasionally. And and I did get 2 made this time instead of just 1. Um, so they're ready to go. I got to look. We're supposed to have them mailed out by the end of November, aren't we, Carol? Or are you doing that? If Well, I'm gonna look and see who's on my list. I have them ready to go. Barry, God love you. I'm so happy you were here, sweetheart. Um, oh, thank you. Very nice. Thank you, honey. Well, I'm not gonna quit. Um, I'm going to see the 20th, and then I leave the 24th. I come in on the 20th. That's the day we inaugurate our new president that we're voting on today. I got up at 7 o'clock and went over to vote. It took me an hour and a half. Then I stopped by McDonald's and got breakfast because I knew I wanted to go. I didn't want to go late after the show. Uh, I'm going in on the 20th, whenever that is, and then I'm leaving on the 24th, and I'm flying from Phoenix to Denver, and they changed my flight. I have to be at my flight's at 6:15. I'm going to get up in the middle of the night to get to the airport, and then I fly back to Denver. I got an hour wait over from Denver back to Indianapolis. So anyway, you're coming in on Wednesday. What's the 20th? I mean, I'm not coming extra. I didn't think. No, I'm not doing anything. No, I'm not doing any of that. What's yikes mean? Now, I looked this up on the calendar. The show starts on Saturday, right? What's yikes mean, June Marie? You're kidding. Wednesday, Thursday, oh hell, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't going to come in there. I thought Friday, and then the show starts Saturday and Sunday, and I was going to come home Tuesday, the 24th. Well, I'm not changing it this year. I had to change it last year. Oh yeah, I have to catch at 6:30. Yes, but I'll get in Indianapolis at 2:30 in the afternoon instead of 2:30 in the morning, so that's okay. That's all right. I'll be ready to come home. I don't know. But the 20th, number one, the 20th is my husband's birthday. Number two, it's inauguration day, which I don't much care, quite frankly. I did vote, but whatever. Um, I don't know. I'll check. Friday's the 20th. Okay. Friday's the 20th. I'm coming on the 20th. Saturday the show starts, and then I'm going to come home the 24th for some reason. I'm staying. Carol's going to leave you guys are going to leave to come home before I do, and I leave early the next morning. I mean, I'm not going to have a day. I'm just going to sleep a few hours and get on the plane. Good. That's on Friday. That's fine. That's okay. No, I don't know whether Xandra's going to do all that like she did before or not. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do a lot of the make and takes like I did. I love that. Oh, I can't wait. This might be my last one, Carol. I don't know. I almost wasn't going to do this one until I talked with Carol. I thought, oh, okay. And then Ronnie said, you need to go. And so did Courtney. And then when I didn't want to go, it's just, oh, I need to go. I need to get away. Uh, you leave on Monday, then I'll leave on Tuesday morning in the middle of the night. Well, no, it's Tuesday morning. I have to be there. The flight leaves at 6:30, I think. Okay, girlies. It's been great, and I enjoy you coming. And thank you for coming and sticking in there with me. And I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Try to make one of these. Use those envelopes up, June Marie. I've got boxes of them, and I do like them. I really, really do like them. They're nice and sturdy when you get them. They're double and they're heavier. And then when you get the decorative paper on, and see this fun. And then you start decorating it and embellish it. And then it comes down a chunky monkey like that. Oh, I still love them though. I think they're fun. Uh, if there's no further ado, I'll see you in two. Carol will be here next week. Janny's on Wednesdays and Sundays. Um, Janny's thinking of us. Uh, Xandra is on Wednesdays and Sundays. I hope Janny's okay. I did send her a notice this morning. I always do. And Ashley pops in and out. So she's got things going on in her life, and she's still there. I stopped by there the other day, and she was on a roll. So, okay, guys, I'm going to have, I think, 2 recordings, and I'm going to wait till either tonight or tomorrow to send them over because I didn't have any trouble. So I'll see you all in 2. I don't know what we're going to do. It'll be a surprise. Uh, be safe. Have a great 2 weeks. And, oh, Thanksgiving. Yeah, well, be close to it, won't it? Or well, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We might have turkey sandwiches. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.